What's going on my rock stars? Welcome back to another episode here on our PokeFind Podcast. So last time we talked about completely the 100 days and what was going on with that. So real quick with that, I do have a mini series sort of in the same concept of 100 days coming up extremely soon for you guys if it hasn't gone up already. And I hope you guys do enjoy it. And the slight different concept of 100 days, but at the same time not the exact same. I hope it's enjoyable, but otherwise that's all we have to talk about. The rest of the time, let's get right into your guys' comments. Okay, so to start us off for today, we have a boy Omnipotence. He said, would you ever get into Sea Battle? I feel like people would really enjoy those types of videos since Gandalf stopped recording, or I mean uploading. I replied to him, I said, problem is I've tried doing Sea Battles in the past. They didn't do the best for my video content wise, plus I really usually fought the exact same person, usually being French Toasty over and over again, and very rarely did I get to battle someone brand new. He went ahead and replied, yeah, it's got a bit stale since most people are interested in competitive have already got Grand Champion. It might be worth starting when Gen 5 released since it'll be a fresh start for everyone. And you are completely right, Omnipotence. As fun as Sea Battles would be, I have done them in the past. They've not always done the best. Sometimes they did really good, but it is a bit stale, and maybe Gen 5 will give a bit of a refresh to that. We don't really know until Generation 5 gets here, and who knows, hopefully, my plan is to try to be caught up with Gen 5 by the time Gen 5 comes out for PokeFind, but at the same time, I'm not going to try to overextend or push my series any faster just so we can get through it faster, because that would make the content less enjoyable. So if we don't get there in time, but by the time it releases, it sucks. But if we do, that's going to be even better. It's going to be perfect for the channel. It's going to be perfect for the content. So hopefully it just lines up better than who knows what's going to happen. At the same time, they've had that, announcements for Gen 5 for so long. We don't have an exact date for when it's going to come out, but they are getting closer. We do know that. Next, we have Sky Attack. He said, my first ever comment on this channel. Keep up the great work. And that was on our first death of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Nuzlocke. So Sky Attack, thank you for commenting on the channel. I'm so glad that was your first comment. You're reaching out and being more a part of the channel. Super glad about that. And since you're saying it's your first ever comment on the channel, I'm assuming you have watched the content before. So thank you so much, my dude. And I'm glad you're enjoying the content. Next, we have Mini Fuego. He said, awesome video on the first death of Pokemon Brilliant Nuzlocke as well. Thank you so much. That was, a fun episode, but tragic because we had our first death in the Nuzlocke. I mean, 8 episodes in, we were doing extremely well. And sorry, but it's a spoiler if anyone hasn't read the title, watch the video, or so make sure you guys watch all the content so you don't get spoiled, because we don't have a spoiler alert here at all. I try to keep it basic and not spoil too much, but you never really know what's gonna happen in these podcasts. Next, we have a boy Pokemon fan. He said, awesome cage, and that was on the ancient Hinduist turtle, episode number 4 of Jurassic Craft. Yeah, that was one of my first ever depth cages. I thought it was a really good build, having been able to walk underneath and look up at the guy as he's swimming about and everything. But you guys gotta just wait and see, because I'm currently 3 episodes ahead on Jurassic Craft at the time of recording this. Episode 6 has just went out. I'm on episode 9. I still have to edit it, but it's absolutely insane what the park is looking like, and I'm so excited for you guys to see it. So make sure you stay tuned to see what the park has become, because I think it's really cool. Next, we have Mini Fuego again. He says, cool video, and that was on the Pokemon, but random number generator chooses my move. So yeah, that was an interesting video. I think I got the concept from Asteroid Mania videos, a bud friend of King Corfish. So I was watching his videos, and I think he had a similar concept, but I took it in a slightly different direction. I don't remember exactly where I got the idea from. It didn't do quite as well as I was hoping. The views and everything seemed good. It seemed like people just were less interested in watching the video. People wanted to watch it, but there was nothing keeping people interested in staying and watching it all the way through. So I'm trying to figure out what that was. Maybe if it was just the battle concept itself, maybe because it was on showdowns, maybe I could do a little bit more in-depth editing with it. But I thought I improved with those types of videos with my editing, but at the same time, it's always a test type subject. I don't do those videos a whole lot, and when I do, I try to see what they're going to come out to be and how people really react to them. But I'm so glad that you enjoyed it, my dude. Next, we have Sam Vissy, who has got a good old Venom icon. He said, I'm new to the channel, but nice video and a new sub. And that was on the Edit Revanced PokeFind Minecraft Podcast, which is really, really interesting because most of the time the podcast is for my current subscribers, you know? A lot of people who find my channel don't usually find my channel and subscribe from the podcast episodes, but that's really, really cool that you enjoyed my podcast enough when it was more direct towards my viewers and you wanted to subscribe. So thank you so much, my dude. I appreciate it. I told him that. I hope you love the content to come, and he said you will. So I'm so glad that you are enjoying the content. Next we have Pokemon Fan. He says love the series and he is so cute, the baby dino. Oh, that was episode 3 of Jurassic Craft. I think, yeah, that's where we got our first Parasaur, or yeah, our first Parasaur, because we didn't add the second Parasaur in there yet. So yeah, baby dinos are actually really, really cute in the Jurassic Craft mod, but don't be fooled because they grow up and they can be mean and vicious. But so glad you enjoyed the series. Thank you so much for the comment, my dude. Next we have May Fuego again. Way to keep up the comments, my dude. You're being more and more active. He said Shale does be annoying though. Now yeah, that was on the I hate Shale double battles. That's my least favorite part of the entire Pokemon Diamond game or Brilliant Diamond game. Either way, the same concept. Yeah, Shale in double battles, she does nothing. I mean, I think overall she did better than the first time I used her, but I remember in my live series, guys, all she did was use status effects or heal me up. She didn't ever attack, which was so annoying because that basically means a double battle and I'm fighting 2 opponents with 1 Pokemon, and it makes it horrible and no fun at all. Moving on from there, we have Daniel Chavecno. I so hope I said that right. I'm so sorry if I didn't. He said use Yawn plus Cloyster, and that was on the Fighting the Shadow Leader, one of the last episodes of the PokeFind Season 2 series. Yeah, that is an interesting concept. Maybe I should get Yawn on Cloyster because Cloyster can survive. Yawn takes 2 turns to be able to put the guy to sleep. Who knows? I will definitely look into that type of strategy. I appreciate it because it's honestly, out of all the suggestions I've gotten so far for how to deal with that series and the ending, that has been the best one that I've agreed with. A lot of them have been, oh, get a bunch of Destiny Bond Gengars and go in with that, which I don't like that. I appreciate the people who have suggested that, and I think that was Omnipotence, my dude. But the reason I don't like it is for the simple fact that it feels kind of cheap to get around a battle. When I'm going to have a battle, I don't want a cheap way around it. A strategy is a strategy, yes, but to use 6 Destiny Bond Gengars, that's just kind of cheap in my mind. So I hope you guys do understand that, and I appreciate your comment and the wise wisdom on how to get past that horrible Shadow Leader. Next we have Omnipotence. He said, I saw you online a few days ago, but I think you might have been AFK, and that was on the Magmar and Petra City, which I didn't even know was possible. Most likely, if you saw me online, I was probably recording a good old, you know, PokeFind Pokedex completion. That's about the only time I'm on PokeFind at the moment. I mean, every once in a while I get on here and there to check things up or get my daily rewards, but mainly I'm usually on there if I'm doing a PokeFind Pokedex completion. And yeah, I do take a lot of AFK time on there, you know, waiting for spawns to go on and just going in between clips and whatnot. So yeah, it's probably the one of the most AFK series where I'm just kind of waiting for certain things to spawn and whatnot. So yeah, that was probably completely true. So that sucks because I know we had talked about meeting up and getting certain trade evos done, but I do appreciate you keeping an eye out very much, my dude. And finally, but not least, we have the Doctor. He said cool concept on the random team generation battle. Yeah, that was and I might have done this before, but at the same time, you know, sometimes we overlap comments. He said cool concept, and it was, yeah, on the random team generation battle. So that was a similar battle type video, considering the random number generator chooses my moves video. I think I actually recorded them right after each other. I don't know where I wanted to go with it or how I wanted to do the video, but it came out better than I was hoping, and it did better than the actual random number generated video. It had just, I think, around the same amount of views, but a better view duration and CTR for a thumbnail click through. So that's very solid. I don't know if I'll do an exact video like that again, but I think that concept always might be up in the air. But I think that's all we have for you guys today, all the comments to read. So I hope you guys all did enjoy this episode of the PokeFind Podcast, and I'll see you all later, Rockstars. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you guys all did, and peace.